Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Let's see what a Dusty do. Look on the screen. You cannot make this up. Dusties are nasty. As you can see, a man defecates in Oklahoma grocery store freezer. Defecates in an Oklahoma grocery store freezer. Disgusted shopper makes memory. And y'all already know who it is. Hence the jingle. Good morning to you. Let's see what a Dusty do. Clean up an aisle too. Fair use. Police in Moore, Oklahoma are looking for a man who defecated in a supermarket freezer Sunday. Local station KFOR reports his excrement was found by an unlucky shopper who reached inside the refrigerated unit to get a bag full of pizza rolls and got a handful of fecal matter. I was upset. I was disgusted. I feel like I was violated, shopper Shirley Wright Johnson said. Look who it is. Look on the screen. Look who, and I don't mean the doc over here. This right here, Dusty. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. This is what a Dusty do. Who does this? Defecates in a grocery store freezer. Dusties bring drama. Dusties bring trauma. The financial implications too much dust in the nation. That store could lose business. Are you kidding me? Look who it is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you want to call him, little TT, Loctavius, Dustavius, a dangerous, dirty chocolate drop. And that's kind of what he did. She claimed the excrement was sandwiched between two bags, which is why she didn't see it. Wright Johnson, who was shopping with her two children, said it was after feeling something smushy she made the grim discovery. I was so disgusted, I was almost in tears. Can you imagine? Police reportedly confirmed that Wright Johnson had come across human waste. They have video of what appears to be a male suspect using a cooler as a commode and are looking for tips. That suspect had allegedly been photographing women in the store. Wright Johnson says she bleached and disinfected her hand. I'll bet. But she and her kids said the odor lingered on throughout the... Oh my gosh! She bleached and disinfected her hand, but she and the kids said the odor lingered on throughout the ride home. You can't even go to a freaking grocery store in the community. Something is wrong with these fools. Mom, I can smell it. Mom, I can smell it, they said. The victim had alerted store employees and washed her hands before leaving the suburban business. I smell it too, baby, she told her children. Animals. Animals, animals, animals. Unbelievable. Let's see if the video, I had a little issue with it earlier. I mean, really? Are you serious? The mindset. They are really sick and demented. You go to a grocery store and this is what you do in a grocery store where people buy food and you wonder why. This here, we kind of have to go through this advertisement. Fair use.
It's disturbing discovery at a Moore grocery store.
And tonight, police say the crime may not end there. News 4's Austin Brissett on the night.
Well, Jolene, Brent, I've done a lot of stories in my relatively short career, but I've never seen anything like this. The story is very disturbing in several ways, and for one more woman, it turned out to be a terrible situation.
And I pick up a bag of pizza rolls, and there's literally...
A Sunday trip to the store turned out to be more than what this mom bargained for.
Human... Excuse my language. And I was upset. I was disgusted. I felt like I was violated.
Shirley Wright Johnson from Moore is still trying to comprehend what happened while picking up a bag of pizza rolls from the freezer section.
I grabbed the bag. I felt something smushy on the bag, so I turned it over, and there it was.
Police saying it was human feces, while Shirley says another bag had been placed on top of it, covering it up.
I was so disgusted, I was almost in tears.
Lieutenant Kyle Johnson with Moore Police says they want to talk to this man in connection to the case.
That individual was then observed, went to the cooler section where he proceeded to defecate inside one of the coolers before leaving the business.
Adding that he was also allegedly taking pictures of female customers inside the store.
It's a little bit disturbing. It's kind of out there. We don't see this much.
Shirley immediately alerting employees, cleaning her hands, and then heading home with her 2 kids.
Bleached my hand. I disinfected my hand. All the way home, they still was like, Mom, I can smell it. I can smell it. And I'm like, I smell it too, baby.
Even 2 days later,
Wow.
Still struggling to voice her frustration about what took place.
You can't put it into words.
Well, we reached out to Crest numerous times, but we never received a comment. Shirley says she was offered steaks by someone in their corporate office to make up for her experience. Now, as for more police, I'm told they're still investigating the situation.
Just when you think you've seen the worst of a Dusty, they see to the bottom of the low. And this is what's setting the narrative of Blackistan. This trash. They are setting the narrative of Blackistan. I can't even comprehend for you to even think like this. This is who it is. In a grocery store. They're sick. Taking pictures of women in the store, which is harassing them. So sick now, it's not the store's fault. Now they want to try to make up for it. I'm sure that they may cut her a check for her experience. Again, I'm beginning to sound like a broken record. Dusties bring drama. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. This right here went to the grocery store, pulled down his pants, and pooped inside the freezer. All that food needs to come out. Are you kidding me? People, I mean, I think I'm going to have to check out me a different store. All because of who? Little TT, which is AKA for Terrible Tyrone. Gloctavius, Gustavius. They do the unthinkable. And you wonder why people profiling you, looking at you crazy. It's the crap that you do. And this does not reflect everybody. It doesn't reflect every black man. Of course it does not. But guess what? That's the whole problem. Don't get mad at the messengers. Get mad at the Dusties. They are setting the narrative for you. Don't get mad at black women. These Dusties are setting the narratives for you. Or his mama raised him. I don't care who raised this monkey behind. You know right from wrong. No excuses. Well, he didn't have a father figure. They should take that and wipe it all on top of his dready head. Put on his face. Put his face in the toilet in the jail. And then still, somebody gonna hide him out. I would give his nasty behind. This is so sickening. And again, you wonder why, who's going to come and build a new black community. Imagine if you're a small store. This is why nobody's investing in what you see on the screen. Nobody's investing in this right here. The narrative has been set. Nobody is investing in this right here. The specimen is too weird. The specimen is too sick, demented. The specimen, just dealing with them is psychologically dehumanizing. The things that they do. If it's not murder, it's embarrassment. It's mayhem. What literally I can say, wherever a Dusty go, it's gonna be a shit show, and he literally proved it. Wherever the Dusties go, is guaranteed to be a shit show. If they're not killing and grabbing purses and thieving and robbing and getting different ones pregnant and running off and leaving the taxpayers to foot the bill, wherever they go, it's bound to be a shit show. So embarrassing. And that's in a suburban area, not in the hood. You can take that dust bucket out of the hood, put him in the suburban area, he's still going to be dusty. I wonder if he's visiting somebody who lives there. We know he's not a homeowner. Sometimes dusty people like that, they do things because they're mad and angry. They don't like to see nice things. I'll say this here. I remember when I was growing up and they bust some of the children into the school. They bust some of the children from another area into our neighborhood school. And that's why I say he may not live there. He's probably visiting someone. Dusties don't like nice things. Guess what happened? The kids that were on the bus, some of them, I don't know what, they were on the school bus. And then some, I don't know why, I guess they were taking a city bus or something. They had to put over the loudspeaker. There were complaints. Neighbors working in their manicured lawns where we live, they took pride in it. It wasn't the hood. They took pride in it. And they had kids that were bust in. Some of those kids would bust into the neighborhood. Nasty ghetto attitude. A chip on their shoulder. And know what they were doing? They were stuffing out the flowers. Now, maybe where you live is torn up. Don't bring that crap over here to this neighborhood. And it was a nice place to live. They had to put an announcement over the loudspeaker. Do not stump out the neighbor's flowers. Where we live, people are working in their lawns. Why? They didn't do, it wasn't renting, no, sweetie. It was home ownership. That's what that was about. Middle class people. Up, very nice area. The ones off that bus, they came with a chip on their shoulders. I noticed that they were all wanting to fight. It got so bad. All the, it wasn't predominantly, at the time we moved in, white neighborhood. They ran. Even the black kids, the few of us that was there, it's like, no, it's time to go. Why? Because that ghetto trash came off the school bus, and I noticed all they wanted to do was a whole lot of fighting. Now stuff coming up missing. They were stomping out the flowers of a neighbor's yard. It was brought to the school. Do not stomp out the neighbor's flowers. You stay on campus. It was the ones from the bus. Why? That's why I picked this right here. This is some ghetto piece of crap. And he might be visiting, and he's used to everything being torn up from the floor. So he comes here and he's mad. I'm telling you. Last, I'm going to say this here. I remember on a job for the women's restroom, this girl, she was in good with the manager, and it wasn't a very large office. And you know what she did? She was able to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff from like Bath and Body Works. And so she just made the bathroom look, actually it was Bed Bath & Beyond. And so she made it look really nice at the time. Put some nice things. It was like, oh my God, this is like so girly. And it was like, this is an office bathroom. It was like so girly. It was like, my gosh, like at home. Hello, this is so cool. What do you think happened? A ghetto from the worst part of town, Miss Glocktavia's sister, on the bus stop from the worst part of town, straight up hood. She's the one how I learned about put the white folks in my life, which means like the child support office and all that. What did she do? She said, oh, ain't nobody told her to do all of that. She put all that stuff in there. Who told her to do that? And it was like, it's something nice. Why the heck are you complaining? But I knew then, based on your address, you live over there in ghetto America, and everything is tore from the floor up with a liquor store. That's the neighborhood grocery store, is a liquor store, not a store, a liquor store. And I was like, wow, why would she complain? And I knew then it's her mentality. Hood, gutter, don't want to see anything nice. The same thing when those little rugrats got off the bus, those little eaglets got off the bus, you know what the other letter is, and stumped those flowers out in our neighborhood. Why would you do that? People take pride in the neighborhood over here. I mean, it's, this is ideal. A lot of professional people reside there. Ghetto, don't like anything nice. And that's the same thing what I detected about this thing on the screen. Anyway, I just had to show you guys this. Just when you think that they have hit the lowest of the low, the dust is taking a dump in the grocery store. I'm out. I look forward to y'all comments, like, subscribe, and share. Anybody know this fool? Please turn them in. Thanks for watching.